please, everyone listen carefully. Two Rivers Detention Facility will not hold Guantanamo Bay nor other multinational offenders. We're a minimum and medium.
Why did I see documents on the wall, blueprints saying foreign alien detention facility?
That's the former leasee who was here. You also saw documents on the wall that said civigenic surplus. When CEC pulled out of this facility, they left everything from letterhead to 2-year-old packages of mustard in my desk, Alex. Those people walked.
Okay, we're going to skip this break, okay? Is that clear? We have time to skip the break? Genesis? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Are we live?
Yes.
Okay, we're skipping this break right now. Steve Quayle, we're going to go back to Becky here in just a moment, but I'm going to hand the phone to her, Steve, for any questions you've got for Becky, the spokesperson for American Police Force here in Hardin at the detention facility. We are on the property right now. Here is Becky. You wanted to talk to Steve Quayle, Becky. Here you are live on the radio.
Unfortunately, Stephen Quayle has dropped.
Steve Quayle dropped on us. Would one of you gentlemen get out and tell the fine Hardin citizens behind me that we're going to talk to them? We're going to get out of the car and talk to them real soon. I don't care which one of you does it. But
okay, I thought Steve was going to hold.
Okay.
We'll call him back in 10 minutes. You know what, Becky? I want you to be able to make whatever statement you want then as you give us a tour. Here, you've got the phone.
All right.
You're live.
I apologize because I'm going to get out in the lovely eastern Montana wind, and so you might hear some of that in the background. Two Rivers Detention Facility was built and is owned by Two Rivers Authority, which is the port authority that was created under Montana law as the economic development wing of the city of Hardin. This facility is built for, is accredited for, and has the authority for, and will only hold minimum and medium security offenders. And those, under the authorities, how we're allowed to operate, those offenders can only come from local, state, and federal jurisdictions. So that might be another county in Montana. That might be the state, dear listener, that you're sitting in right now. If they need to make that connection, then we can make that connection. But right now we're trying to open a 100,000 square foot detention facility that's been shuttered for 2 years. Now, when we kind of cut out there, Alex was saying to me he saw some documents in the building. My explanation for that was the former contractee that was going to operate this facility had some plans. When they walked away from Hardin, they dropped everything and they walked away. They left everything from mustard packets and plastic spoons and crumbs and desk drawers to the documents that Alex was referring to letterhead. So right now, as we come in, we're doing a couple things. We're cleaning this place head to toe, and we're making sure that it's ready for whoever comes in and contracts to hold offenders here. And I want to make it clear that that's always going to be local control. It's always going to be the people of Hardin who have the final say on what offenders are held here, and they will be only minimum and medium security offenders. And now I'm going to give this phone back to Alex, who's been visiting with my neighbors here in Hardin, and we're going to give the nickel tour. But I'm going to give the phone back to you, Alex, so that I can accommodate my other guests, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you. That's the spokesperson
Alex,
for American Police Force. Yes.
Alex, I just want to point out that our intel is pointing to the parent company being called DPS. That's what a story we're developing right now at the moment.
VPN?
DPS.
VPS.
DPS, sir.
Okay, it's very hard to hear you in this wind. Say it slowly.
DPS, and there are links on the forum and a story being.
As in donkey?
Yes, DPS, sir.
So it's like the Department of Public Safety in Texas, DPS.
Yes.
Becky, is the parent company DPS?
We are not releasing the name of the parent company. APF is the one. APF is the corporation, the publicly filed corporation.
It's the shell. This week. Bermas, listen, I wanted Quayle to be able to ask her questions. That's why I got him on. Is he coming back at the bottom of the hour?
I believe so. Jaron's saying yes.
Okay, well, I wanted to have him stay on hold so he could comment. But I just want to point out he was right about this last week. He was the one saying that was the felon. Even before that was anywhere, he was the one. And that's the thing about Steve. Sometimes it sounds wild, but in my case, it just always turns out to be true when it's political. I mean, this is wild, Bermas.
And let me say this, Alex, the headline over at USA Today in the first paragraph, let me read it for listeners. A secretive California outfit called American Police Force is taking over a 2-year-old never-used prison in Hardin, Montana that was briefly considered as a possible spot for Guantanamo prisoners. So that is in the first paragraph of USA Today. We are checking our sources here. It's right in front of me. And again, I think that they're using this Guantanamo prisoners excuse to say, yes, this will be a training facility for foreign troops and mercenary operations. That gives them an excuse.
Guantanamo West, and I want to be clear. We've been reporting this since Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday, and now Wednesday and Thursday, into Thursday, and people were in denial. They said it was fake when we broke the MIAC report. They said it was fake when we broke the DHS report. They said it was fake when we broke that we were under level 6 in April. 2 months later, it was admitted mainstream news. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't make stuff up. This is real. This is a ghost site / black site that we have on. This is a FEMA center they want to hold. She was telling me I saw blueprints all over the place, scanning them quickly. I was walking to the facility, and she'd say, "Oh, don't tape that," or don't show that. Where it was saying alien detention, troop barracks, processing facility. And she admitted they're going to do training to process people and to go out and set up checkpoints with CAT scan scanners, is the way she calls it, scan people's goods. So this is a huge processing center. I don't think she even knows everything. She seems pretty freaked out. She gets hired and finds out all this, and all the Serbs and the Germans and the Brits have all fled. But I was pretty smart. We went and interviewed bed and breakfasts because there's hardly any hotels here. So we went to the one hotel, the one Motel 8, 2 of those. We went to 3 different bed and breakfasts. At 2 of the places, they said, "Oh, absolutely, Germans, Czechs, Brits, a lot of Serbs, really hardcore-looking people, won't pay in cash, act really suspicious. They've been here for a year." I mean, this is insane what we're dealing with up here. And they're just trying to act like it's all fine. We're not going to tell you our parent company. Everything's fine. Everything's wonderful. I mean, this is bizarro land. And then they tried to start patrolling the town with their vehicles. That blew up in their face. This is insane.
Well, another question I would ask her is if those documents indeed are contracted by a different entity that is no longer involved. What entity is that? Surely she can tell you who that is. If she can't disclose, she won't disclose who the people who were going to make this Guantanamo West were, even though those documents were up everywhere, and she's saying that they left these documents at quote-unquote mustard packets. She won't say what company that is. Why protect a company that's no longer involved in this detention center, Alex?
I think we're going to find it's AFC. I think we're going to find it's the MPS.
This is just so incredible and so fast-moving. Again, within the past couple hours, the Associated Press...
FEMA camp. Hey, folks, you want the real deal. Here we are at a real live FEMA camp where they've announced that's what they want it for. Totally secretive with foreign mercs running it, admitting they want to expand it at a 15,000 other acre facility they want to build. There's a British architect here in town designing it. This is the real deal, okay? This is a real live ghost site FEMA camp in the making on a silver platter for everyone. This is the shadow government system. As all the old intel people told us decades ago, they said they will be run by foreign mercs. Everything the old militia guys said is absolutely true because they were all in the military, they were all in intelligence, they were all in Africa and Asia and Latin America and the Middle East and saw how it was done there. And that is exactly what's being set up. They targeted this town because it's so poor so they could take it over. They have this Two Rivers Authority muscling around. The former director of this place, his wife's running for mayor. I mean, this is serious, and it is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that right now, because they do have operators and people following us. We've been getting followed by white sedans. When we try to go and videotape them, they speed off. So this is serious business here in Hardin, Montana.
And Steve Quayle going to come up in the bottom of the hour. He'd like to break some news with you, Alex, so hopefully you'll be able to join us in another 20 or 25 minutes. It is incredible. Once again, we have somebody who is a convicted felon, who has over a dozen aliases, who has over a dozen felony convictions, who is a million plus in the hole from civil suits he's lost, a person who has presented himself as an arts dealer, a person who has presented himself as a car salesman, as an entrepreneur, as a restaurant owner, and a foreign merc. It blows my mind, Alex.
This is who the New World Order uses. This is Here's the shady criminals, 14-time felons they use as cutout fronts. The New World Order is a criminal rogue government operation to rape the hell out of the American people, the people of the planet. If they greased 1,300,000 Iraqis, they'll do it here too, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they stage the terror. That's why they do all of this. That's what this country's run by. It's criminals looting the hell out of us.
And it continues and continues.